Hello, it's Sunday evening. I've got my little mug of sleepy time tea. Let's film a little video. Oh, I completely forgot to talk about this. I was going to talk about this at the beginning of the video. I'll put this at the beginning. So I want to ask, what's been your favourite vegan thing you've tried so far? And that has reminded me that my last two videos were about veganuary and this is not. Basically, I have not gone vegan. I'm not a vegan, but I have made some swaps that I am definitely sticking to and some things that I'm not going to. So I'll share them with you now. I am 100% only drinking soya milk from now on. It's so much better than normal milk. It goes with everything. I really like the taste. I think that it's great and it's good for you because soya beans are good for you. So I've been really enjoying that, and I've also only been having soya yogurt. Both of those are the Alpro brand ones. I'm happy with that swap. If I get like meat replacements or any kind of replacement thing, I am generally trying to get the vegan one instead of just the veggie one. Just generally trying to be a bit more vegan. But I am not switching to vegan cheese. First of all, my tummy did not like it, which is absolutely fucking hilarious considering that lactose is meant to be the thing that should ruin your tummy. Yeah, vegan cheese just didn't agree with me. Also, I was speaking to my mum the other day about it and she was saying, what's more important than being completely vegan and sticking to it all the time and being the perfect vegan person is eating natural, healthy things. And for me, I don't really like the idea of vegan cheese because it is very processed and sort of like made out of nothing in my brain. Like I can't really comprehend it. Like I know that there are a few like coconut based cheeses, I think, but I absolutely despise coconut, so I can't eat them. And I just don't like it and I don't want it. And the only cheese that I really get is always like British made and organic or whatever. I try and get like the most ethical. Don't come for me, basically, but I'm not going to be eating vegan cheese. But trying to make vegan swaps wherever I can. And I'm excited to see what else I can find and see what things pop up because, there are so many more options now than there were when I was younger being a vegetarian. There's so many more than even like when I started uni 3 years ago. There's so many more options to be a vegan, like for people who are vegan. I hope that'll continue over the next few years. So on Instagram a couple of weeks ago I asked for some questions to answer in a video, and originally I had planned to film it as me cleaning the flat and answering the questions, and I gave that a go, but because my flat is not a professional recording studio, funnily enough, it didn't sound very good and it didn't look very good and it was just too much faff, and honestly I got very bored of it very quickly. So instead it is like 11 o'clock at night and I'm gonna film it here because I had a nap from 5 p.m. until about 7 p.m. today. Anyone who's ever done that will know that it is the worst decision a human being can make because I am now very awake, very ready to do things. So here we are. Oh, that's so nice. You will notice that the production value has increased slightly. I invested in some LED lights because I think that I am a TikTok teen, but I'm not. But I think they look really cute. And I would actually say if you like have trouble sleeping or you have trouble like winding down, I would really recommend getting something like this because I can like set the mood in my room now really well because I'm a lover of lamps, but I don't have exceptional lamps in this room. I only have one of my own ones and then one that came with the flat, and they're not very good. And as a Scottish person, I'm an avid hater of the big light. I refuse to have the big light on ever. So this has meant that I can achieve ambience in a way that I wasn't able to before. And you can also customize the colour of the light. So this is my customized colour. This is not an ad. I'm just really overexcited about my pretty lights. I made this colour. It is bright pink and I'm in love with it. Let's dive into some questions. So there are 3 different types of questions that I asked for. There was a general Q&A, there was assumptions about me, and I asked I didn't ask for sneezes. And I asked people to give me 2 things to choose between, so like a this or that kind of thing. Let's start off with some assumptions. You're super smart and are smashing your way through uni. Absolutely not, have a nice day. I'm not super smart. I have a lot of like knowledge about things and I like learning things. I like my degree now. I didn't before. I'm doing psychology. But I am not smashing my way through by any means. I am not a straight A student. I've never have been, never will be. I find uni really difficult. I find academic things very, very difficult. I had to resit an exam at the end of second year so that I could get onto honours. Yeah, I am absolutely not smashing my way through uni, but I am doing my goddamn best and it's got me this far. I'm at the end of 4th year. Hopefully we'll be graduating in summer and that's good enough for me. But thank you for assuming that. I like that I give off smart vibes. Isn't that the goal? Why will you not open? Why am I still singing this song? Oh, this is a good one. Someone said, you have parents that are either teachers or professors / lecturers. No, but my parents are journalists and I feel like that's the same kind of vibe. Well, they were journalists, they're not anymore, they're in other professions now because journalism is... Yeah, there's not really any jobs in journalism anymore. Sorry to any aspiring journalists. Still go at it and try and do it. We need more journalists, but sadly, the internet has ruined it forever, so they're not doing that anymore. But they were journalists. My mum was a general reporter, my dad was a political reporter. So telling my parents a story is an effort because I'll start and they'll be like, oh, where were you? Who were you with? What did you do? What time was it? They're like, how did you feel about it? How did they feel about it? What do you think is going to come of this? How do you think this will affect you? And I'm like, just let me tell the fucking story. I'm joking, they're not that bad. We went to see The Post in the cinema for some reason. I did not like the film. My parents, on the other hand, if you've seen The Post, you will understand that that was a film made for journalists. Okay, another assumption. You're a part of the LGBTQ community. Yeah, baby! Cheers to that! Yes, I came out when I was 15, I think, as bisexual, and I have absolutely no idea what my label is now. I like queer. I use that mostly. That's what was in my Instagram bio, so that must be true. Yeah. Gay. I fancy everyone all the time. I am in a relationship with a cis man and I love him with my whole heart. He is on the other side of this wall playing his video games and I have told him to be quiet, but I can't guarantee that you won't hear a shout every now and then. Oh, that's hot. Don't hold that there. Someone said, you had a goldfish when you were younger. Yeah. They. Non-binary icon was called Splashy. I was like 5, so I don't remember this very well, but my mum says that I came into the room where Splashy lived one morning and was shouted through to my mum and was like, Mum, look, Splashy's having a lion. And my mum was like, what? And she came through and Splashy was floating on the top of the water. And I was like, oh, he's having a lovely sleep. My mum was like, oh, someone said you've met someone famous. Yeah, I've met Bill Nye. Not the science guy, Bill Nye. Nye. It's hard to say. Yeah, I met him and I met Carey Mulligan. Both of them when they were in a play in London called The Skylight. Or just Skylight. It's a very, very good show. Me and my mum used to take a trip to London every year if we could. Because my mum is from London and she always wanted me to get to know it as well as she did. So yeah, we went to see this show and it was absolutely incredible. It's like a 3-hander but basically it's just Carey Mulligan and Bill Nye. And afterwards we stood at stage door for ages. It's the first and only time I've ever done that. But my mum fancies Bill Nye so much. And I was like, do you want to go to stage door? And she was like, yeah, I do. So we went and stood at stage door and we got pictures with Bill Nye and Carey Mulligan. I'm gonna put the pictures here. I was like 14. I look horrific in them. She was so overexcited. And she talks about it now and she's like, yeah, well that was when I met my husband, Bill. That was the first night we met. My dad's like, that was fun. But I don't think I've met anyone else famous. Hello. This is me editing the video, watching me say that I've never met anyone else famous. Which, it's just not true. It's not true. I've met Benedict Cumberbatch, and that is one of my proudest moments ever. If you go to my TikTok, you can see the story about it. Promo! It's daz.penman on TikTok, so yeah. God. You didn't pass your driving test first time? Excuse me, yes I did. Very nearly failed, because the driving instructor took me on the hardest route that they could go on. But passed, so that's what matters. I feel like you like hummus. Yes. You're an overthinker. Yeah, baby! So I said middle class. Yeah. Yeah, I'm middle class. I grew up fairly comfortable. My parents were not middle class when they were growing up, but my childhood absolutely was middle class. Don't really have much more to say on the topic. Okay, let's get on to some this or that questions. Is why I like it like that. Boop boop. WandaVision or The Mandalorian? I have not watched The Mandalorian. I don't like Star Wars. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I've watched Star Wars. I've seen... Star Trek is much more fun. I would have to choose WandaVision. I have been absolutely adoring it. It is so good. I am like obsessed with this show. Morning or nighttime? Nighttime. It's like 1:45, so nighttime. I do like the nighttime. I like in the morning. I don't. I hate the mornings. I hate the mornings. I hate waking up. I love sleeping. I love sleeping so much. Salt and vinegar prawn cocktail. Prawn cocktail. Edinburgh or Glasgow? Oh! So I lived in Glasgow from when I was born until I was like about 10, and then I lived in a town near Edinburgh up until I went to uni. So I've lived in like both places for an equal amount of time, and I live in Edinburgh now. So I think I'm like uniquely placed to answer this question, and I'm so sorry, please don't cancel me, Edinburgh. I like how compact it is. Like I can get from my house to Princess Street or Mile, or you know, those are the only two places in the centre of town, so I can get to the centre of town in like 5 minutes on the bus. But then in Glasgow it's like so spread out and sprawling, and I don't know, I don't like it. I still love Glasgow. I went last year with Charlie for a night. We went to see Foil Arms and Hog, which was very cool, and we stayed in Glasgow for the night, and that was really lovely. Like I love the city, and I loved showing Charlie around the city and all the little like cute bits, and I'd love to see it more. I just definitely prefer Edinburgh. Edinburgh was like made for me. Piglets or ducklings? Oh, how? Both of them. I save them both. Face masks or bath? I see that and I raise you. Face mask in the bath. Celtic or Rangers? Partick Thistle. Baby. Genuinely, my family support Partick Thistle. Always have, always will. Oh my god. This question has struck to the core of who I am as a person. That is because it is from one of my best friends. Live without Animal Crossing or never have chips with curry sauce ever again? I can't imagine a life without either. I'm getting around it. So what I like best with curry sauce is salt and chili chips from my favourite Chinese in Edinburgh. So I could live without chips and curry sauce as long as I can still have salt and chili chips and curry sauce. Then it'll be sound. Fuck you for making me choose. Okay. Final round. Oh, it's midnight. It's the 1st of February. My tummy just grumbled. Cheers. This was the Ask Me Anything question box, so we've got a range of questions here. One of them, very sweetly, is how are you? Fine. What political party in Scotland do you agree with most? Oh, sorry if this is too personal. I don't think that's too personal. I'm a very political person. I vote SNP. I have, I think, every time I've been able to vote, because I was not old enough to vote in the independence referendum, but since then I think I've voted in every election, and I would encourage everyone else to do the same. So I like SNP, like what they're doing. Yeah, maybe I'll do a whole video on Scottish politics. No, I won't. I don't hate myself. I'm not gonna do that. That was delicious. I'll leave the name of that tea down below because that was yummy. What job/career do you want to go into? Oh, I don't know. I'd really like to be involved in filmmaking in some capacity. I've been thinking about like casting assistants and casting directors. I'm having a look at that, but this next year after I graduate, I'm going to take this year to figure out what I want to do. So I'm going to do as many internships, work placements, anything that I can find. I'll make anyone coffee. I will like go anywhere, do anything, as long as it gives me a little bit of experience in the field that I like, and the field that I like is making movies, baby. My friend Bria asked pros and cons of the sexy eyebrow slit. So I didn't cut it, I plucked that slit into my eyebrow just before Christmas, which my mum very much appreciated. Pros are that I look very fucking cool. I'm just gonna say that. I keep getting like the urge to downplay that part of it and be like, oh well, you know, I just thought it would be fun. Like, no, I look fucking cool. It really suits me. I'm not gonna downplay that. Look at it. This is as rebellious as I get, as you can probably tell from me sipping my bedtime tea in my matching pyjama set and my fluffy socks. The cons? None. I love it. The thing you miss the most about the pre-COVID world? All of it. I miss my family. Yeah, I miss my family a lot. It's just not a fun time. I'm not going to talk more about this. What are my plans for 2021? Stay alive, make sure everyone I love stays alive, and graduate. That is literally it. I have nothing else. I've seen people being like, oh, I really hope I can go on a summer holiday. I'm like, I'm not booking anything until at least 2025. Ooh, least favourite thing about Edinburgh Uni. How long have you got? So many things. The student staff administrators relationship is horrific, and nobody does anything to make it better for students, for staff, or for the administrators. It is an awful system of getting in touch with people, of getting help. It is incredibly elitist, and a lot of people who work for the uni are absolutely obsessed with its history and its heritage, which is actually rooted in a lot of really horrible things and really horrible people, but they casually skim past that when they're giving you entire lectures about David Hume. It's fine. There are some incredible people who work at this uni. I've met some people who are like at the forefront of their field in fields that I'm really interested in. Yeah. My least favourite thing about Edinburgh Uni is that it could be brilliant. And they just
don't try hard enough.
Okay, that's my video. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for all the questions that were sent in. Follow me on Instagram if you want to be able to ask a question for the next time I do something like this. Let me know what you'd like to see next. I put a poll on my Instagram asking what kind of videos people would like, and overwhelmingly people asked for a sort of like realistic self-care thing. So I'm definitely going to have a go of that. Uni is taking up a lot of my time lately, so I have no upload schedule. I make a video, it goes up, we watch it, then another one will happen at some point in the future. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, thank you for being here. Subscribe if you haven't, that would be nice. Leave a like, leave a comment, whatever floats your boat. Let me know what kind of content you'd like to see. And look after yourselves. Take your meds if you haven't. have a glass of water, maybe make yourself a nice little cup of tea like I did, and go to bed if it's late. Just go to bed. Just let this video end, put your phone down, put your laptop down, put whatever down, just go to sleep. If it's the middle of the day, go to sleep. Have a nap. Embrace it. Sleep forever. It's fine. Bye.